Walking down the sidewalk on a purple afternoon, I was accosted by a barker, playing a simple tune upon his flute. Toot, 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 toot.
Hi fans of high quality entertainment. Today I'm going to rank the songs on Paul McCartney and Wings, Back to the Egg, and also London Town. But first, a little story. When London Town came out in 1978, I had a friend who was a big Paul McCartney fan like me, so we were very excited to buy the album. First time we played it, we were both disappointed because it was there wasn't enough rock on it. Paul wasn't rocking out, you know, like Junior's Farm or Hi Hi Hi. We wanted some of that, and so we were disappointed. But I will say, at least, I think he liked it too. Over time, you know, after a few listens, I got to really love London Town. And Back to the Egg came out in 1979, and basically, you know, it had more rock songs on it, like Old Siam Sir. But I would say overall, I just thought it was good. I didn't think it was great or anything. But what do I know? So I don't have these two albums in my collection because I am waiting, hopefully, for them to be remastered sometime this year in the Archive series. Supposedly they are the next two coming out. And on Spotify, I guess the CDs too, I'm not sure about the CDs, but it says remastered 1993. So these two albums have not been remastered in almost 30 years. And we're talking about Paul McCartney. So I'm definitely buying those two Archive series when they do come out. And I know I will probably like them, both albums, even more than I do now. But I do like both of them now more than I did in the past, listening to them on Spotify. So let's start first with 1978. There's 14 songs. And so I'll go from my least favorite to my favorite, and I would love your thoughts, of course, in the comments section below. I will say this, at the moment, between the two albums, I prefer London Town. I love London Town now, and it's probably in my top, it'll definitely be in my top 10 Paul McCartney albums, and maybe even in the top 5. So number 14 is the instrumental. It's good, but it's kind of a filler in a way. It's called Cufflink. It's okay, it's good, but it's number 14. Number 13 is Children, Children by Denny Lane. Yes, he has two songs about children, and the other one is much higher up in the list. Children, Children is kind of hokey, and it's almost like a Paul McCartney hokey type song. It's just, but it's, you know, it's pleasant, I guess. It's okay. It's good. It's not great. Number 12, I've Had Enough. Yes, I have had enough. I like the song more than I did back in the day, but I've always felt, it always seemed like a forced rocker, like he was trying to do a rocking song, and it just feels too forced to me, and I've never gotten totally into it, but I do like it more now than I did years ago. But it's good, not great. Now we're getting, now all of the rest I love. So like I said, it's a pretty good album. Do you have to do that when I'm doing a video? Number 11 is Don't Let It Bring You Down. I love his vocals on it. He's singing in a lower key for the most part, and yeah, his vocals, Paul's vocals are always great, and I just love the song. It, you know, the first listener to, I remember it was like, oh, this is a boring song, but I got to really love the song. Number 10, Backwards Traveler. Excellent song. I just wish it was longer. That's what she said. Number 9, Girlfriend. I'm out with a boyfriend. Yeah. Pretty good, eh? Thank you. I really like the song. I love his falsetto on it. I know that Michael Jackson covered it. I'm not sure if I've heard his version of it, but I love Paul's version of it. I think it's really, really good. Number 8, doing his little Elvis Presley kind of a vibe, Name and Address. Really love it. Number 7, Famous Groupies, kind of a silly song, but he's done silly songs before, like Montberry Moon Delight, and this is another pretty silly lyrics-wise, but I love it. Actually, when the album came out, I think it was probably my favorite song on the album. It's gone down a bit in the rankings because, you know, from further listens, but I love the song. Number 6, Cafe on the Left Bank. Love it. I love that song right away. Number 5, I'm Carrying. What a beautiful song. Let me get my guitar and sing it for you. Just joking. Don't go away. Number 4. Number 4, Deliver Your Children. Excellent song by Denny Lane along with Paul McCartney. I love the way they're both singing on the track and the way their voices blend. Excellent song. Much, much better than Children, Children. Number 3, this is I feel is one of Paul McCartney's most underrated songs. It is Morse Moose and the Grey Goose. I can't wait to hear this remastered. It really, the whole, you know, these albums definitely need to be remastered, and actually at first, the first few listens, I didn't like it. I thought it was, once again, kind of, he was trying to do another 1985 and failing, but no, I was wrong. I love the song. Number 2 and number 1 could almost interchange. Number 2 at the moment is London Town, gorgeous song. And number 1 is With a Little Luck. Once again, just a beautiful song. And so that, you know, the whole album, I wish, you know, there was maybe a Junior's Farm or 2 on it, but then maybe, you know, he tried that with I've Had Enough, putting a rocker on it. It doesn't seem to fit on the album, but so maybe it wouldn't have worked anyway. But anyway, London Town, I love. Now for Back to the Ache. Number 14, The Broadcast. It's okay, it's just kind of like filler. It's got keyboards and strings and this stupid voiceover. It's okay though. Number 13, Reception. Once again, it's almost like filler. It's got really cool bass in it though, and then this like you're tuning, going through a radio, all these different radio stations and all that. It's not one of my favorites, but it's okay. Number 12, Getting Closer. The thing that used to bug me about the song, it doesn't bug me as much, is him, you know, the lyrics, my salamander. But I've read recently that salamander is something to do with like a heating element or something, and I don't know. But the song itself is really good. I do like it, and I love his vocals. Number 11, We're Open Tonight. It's good. Kind of simple and nice vocals by Paul though. Number 10, To You. I used to dislike. I was going to say hate, but I don't hate. I don't hate. To You, I like a lot more than I used to. Just some of his vocal the way he would sing some of the lyrics was a bit annoying back in the day, but it doesn't bother me as much now. So I like it. Number 9, After the Ball / Million Miles. I used to kind of almost hate, dislike After the Ball, Million Miles, and Winter Rose and Love Awake. I really thought that it was, just Paul writing more of these lame, lovey-dovey songs and getting kind of tired of it. But I enjoy all of these songs a lot more than I did back in the day. So After the Ball and Million Miles, I like a lot more now. They're good songs. Now all the rest of these, I love. Number 8, Rockestra Theme, with all of these superstars, Pete Townsend, John Bonham, and the list goes on and on. The riff is catchy. It's not the greatest riff in the world, no, and it doesn't really go anywhere, but still, it's a kind of a fun track. The riff is enjoyable, so I enjoy it. The riff is enjoyable, so I enjoy it. That makes sense. Number 7, Baby's Request, more of Paul McCartney's granny shit music, but it's really good. It's a toe tapper. Number 6, Again and Again and Again. I love it. Denny Lane on the vocals. I love it when he sings You Don't Want to Be the Little Woman, and Take It All Into Consideration. Just his London accent. It's really cool. So it's a great song. Number 5, Spin It On. When I bought the album, it sounded a little too forced once again, like he's trying to do this punky song, and it's not really working because Paul McCartney isn't really punk. But through the years, I've enjoyed it more, and it rocks. It's a pretty cool song. Great vocals by Paul. So number 4 has really gone up in the rankings in the last few years. Winter Rose / Love Awake, especially Love Awake, is just gorgeous, beautiful. Number 3, Arrow Through Me, excellent. Once again, Paul McCartney's vocals. And for number 2, once again, one of Paul McCartney's most underrated songs. Is that something I said? So Glad to See You There. So, no, I said, take 2. And number 2, which I feel is once again one of Paul McCartney's most underrated songs. So Glad to See You Here. It rocks, and it doesn't sound forced. It's pretty heavy, and Paul McCartney's vocals, just great. Number 1, I think it's most people's number 1, the bass in it and everything, and of course, once again, Paul McCartney's vocals. The only thing is the lyrics are kind of weak. It's just basically gibberish. But Old Siam Sir is awesome. It rocks too. So that's it. I would love your thoughts on both of these albums, and let me know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.